Hi everyone, this is Nathan with your fishing report from the Northeast. Cave Run is sitting 4 feet under summer pool. Water temperature is starting to be consistently around that 50-degree mark. Muskie will start congregating the backs of coves and near shallow flats. Trolling at the mouths of coves can also be a great way to get a bite from any of these fish. Crappie fishing on Cave Run has been good. They are starting to come out of their winter patterns, focus on deeper weeds or timber along deep edges for a pre-spawned crappie. On Grayson Lake, look for largemouth bass fishing to start picking up near the upper reaches of the lake. Crappie fishing has also been good on Grayson. Focus your fishing around down trees between 5 and 8 feet using minnows. Trout have also been stocked in East Fork Indian and Middle Fork Red River down in the gorge. Both sites offer a great scenic fishing experience if that's something you'd want to try. Well, that should do it for us here in the Northeast. Remember, when out on the water, make sure you have your life jacket.
This is Adam Martin with your Western District Fishing Report. Here at Kentucky and Barkley Lakes, water temps are at 61 degrees and water levels are at 357.5, which is a few feet above winter pool. Bass fishing has been on fire on both lakes, with lots of trophy fish being caught. I just finished a shoreline snorkeling survey and saw the first major uptick in bass spawning activity for both largemouth and smallmouth. Creature baits, jigs, trick worms, and crankbaits have all been working well and should continue to work for a couple of weeks as the spawn heats up. The latest 7-day TVA forecast for water levels is not predicting a drop in water levels, which bodes well for another good spawn this year. The crappie spawn is also showing signs of activity, although the peak spawn likely won't occur for a couple more weeks. Regardless, the crappie fishing has been excellent all spring and right now is no exception. Minnows have been working the best lately, but casting at the banks has produced plenty of black crappie over the last 2 weeks. For those of you trying to line up your annual red year trip, you'll need to wait until the water temps hit at least 65 degrees and preferably 67 to 68. You can find the Kentucky Lake water temperature on multiple websites and it's usually fairly accurate. For now, the bass and crappie are the best option for most anglers. As always, if you decide to get out on the water, always remember to wear your life jackets and kill switches. Good luck.
This is Jeremy Shiflett with a fishing update from the Northwestern District. Rough River Lake is still near winter pool. They started holding water April 1st, so look for it to be coming up in the near future, depending on how much rain we can get. Bass fishing has been tough with the water still so low. Look for it to pick up as the water comes up a few feet. Crappie fishing has been good and gets better each week. Fish are being caught from 12 inches to 8 feet deep from boats and from the bank using hair jigs, tube jigs, and minnows. Hybrid striped bass fishing is good as well. There have been some fish in the jumps already, and they're also hitting crappie jigs near brush. Both hybrids and crappie can be caught in the tailwater this time of year, especially after a rain or if there's a little more than base flow coming through the conduit. Nolan River Lake is about 15 feet below summer pool and rising slowly. Water temperatures are in the upper 50s with near 60 by the afternoon. Bass fishing has been good. Fish are being caught on crankbaits, jigs, and plastic worms. Crappie fishing has been good as well. Fish are being caught 2 to 10 feet deep. White bass are in schools in the lower lake and also moving up the river. There's bank access at Bacon Creek, Broad Ford, and Wheeler's Mill. Use spoons, inline spinners, small swim baits, and curly tail grubs in white, silver, pink, or chartreuse. Bass fishing is picking up in the state lakes. Soft plastics fished around cover 3 to 6 feet deep have been catching fish. Crappie and saugeye are biting at Carpenter Lake on small crankbaits and soft plastics near woody structure. This is the prime time of the year to catch a bass over 7 pounds, and Carpenter and Lake Malone are two good options. Yes, believe it or not, we do have a few fish over 7 pounds in Carpenter and Malone that we have seen in recent years. These pre-spawn fish are moving shallow, around 6 feet deep or so for now, and are typically pretty aggressive if you can find them and pull a bait across the front of their nose. Trout were stocked in Otter Creek at the beginning of the month. Trout and catfish were also stocked in Owensboro, Madisonville, and Litchfield Finns Lakes in March. This is a great time of year to be fishing. There are lots of bank and boat fishing opportunities out there. Hope you can find time to get out, do some fishing, and some catching this spring. Make sure you're weather aware and wear your life jacket while on the water. Good luck and stay safe out there.
This is Caleb Bentley with the Kentucky Stocking Report. This week across the state, we stocked rainbow trout and brown trout. Rainbow trout were stocked in Nolan Lake tailwaters, Lynn Camp Creek, Casey Creek, Looney Creek, Craig's Creek Lake, Martins Fork Lake tailwaters, Greasy Creek, Cave Run Lake tailwaters, Triplet Creek, North Fork of Triplet Creek, Big Caney Creek, Laurel Creek, Grayson Lake tailwaters, Taylorsville Lake tailwaters, Gunpowder Creek, Big Bone Creek, Floyd's Fork Creek, Otter Creek ORA, Sinking Creek, Carr Creek Lake tailwaters, Buckhorn Lake tailwaters, Buffalo Creek Right Fork, Beulah Lake, Sturgeon Creek, Station Camp Creek, Fish Pond Lake, Russell Fork, Fish Trap Lake tailwaters, Burt Combs Lake, Beaver Creek Right Fork, Dewey Lake tailwaters, Wolf Creek, Yatesville Lake tailwaters, Little Sandy East Fork, and the Cumberland tailwaters. Brown trout were stocked in Looney Creek and Fagan Branch Lake. Good luck fishing and stay safe.